Hello and welcome. Today I'm joined by my guests Graham Edwards and Danielle Brown from Ravensworth. How are you doing, guys?
Very well, thank you, David. Thanks for inviting us on.
It's a
Yeah, happy to be here.
pleasure to have you both. Pleasure to have you both. Now, agents will argue about this as to which is the best method of delivery, but if you want to reach your customers, nothing seems to have an open rate like direct mail through a door. And although that might seem a little bit sort of old-fashioned to some people, the truth is so much of what we receive in our emails these days, we either goes to junk or we filter out or we don't engage with. And if it's in any way salesy, it's a big turn off. But post, everybody opens pretty much. We've all got a sense of curiosity and we want to know what's on the inside of that envelope or what's on that postcard. So you guys tackle a problem like that for the property market head on with your latest product. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. I guess you can go back to sort of mid COVID, really, when we've seen a real resurgence in the need for printed mail, printed direct mail over the last few months. And not all of our clients had access to that on all of our platforms. And what we really wanted to do was to make that available and accessible to many of our sort of single branch agents and independent agent clients on our new platform, which works for them, called My Ravensworth. So we've developed a really easy to use application which sits on the My Ravensworth platform. We call it Direct Mailer, which basically enables those estate agents to create and send a direct mail campaign for a very, very cost-effective price. And it's really simple, really easy to use, and they can just do it in minutes. You saw the demo last week, David, and I think you could see how easy it was to do.
Yeah, I think it's probably fair to say that agents that have previously subscribed to sort of mainstream prospecting campaigns that are hooked up to direct mailers will they're one portion of a market, but there are plenty of people out there that very often think they should do something, probably haven't yet got into it, but we've all driven past a house that actually I'd love to send them a letter and just see if they'd be interested in selling because I've got somebody to buy it. And before you forget that, you can pull over to the side of the car, use direct mailer, use one of the many templates that you've got, and you could be out having that communication going across to a vendor, prospective vendor, extremely quickly. So it does everything that a fully functional prospecting service should probably do, but it's nimble and it allows you to do sort of one-off mail shots really professionally. And you're right, it was cost effective. It doesn't cost much more than the postage itself.
Yeah. So we do it, if we want to talk about price now, we do it from 54 pence a mailer. So if, for example, a typical estate agent might want to do like a 2020 campaign, in a sold in your street campaign, that would cost around about £22 for them to do.
Yeah.
And I think, lots of estate agents will think, well, digital is more, it's cheap, it's cost effective, it's fast, it's speedy, it gets there really quickly. Yes, that's all true, but we know from our own research that printed mail is generating results. And I think we're all probably a little bit maybe fatigued by digital, certainly over the last 18 months. And as fast as it arrives, you can press the delete button just as quickly. Whereas with printed mail, it has that longevity, and we know from our clients that does tend to work at the moment.
So it's superb. I think you as a brand have been well known for years now within the industry because you're probably best known for producing extremely high quality bespoke brochures for for agents, very often larger agents who are showcasing fantastic properties but need to add value. So they're not just simply pressing print and printing off an A4 flyer. These are proper heavy duty big boy stuff. But they're fantastic. And so you've got great background in terms of knowing visually what to present to a prospective vendor and what looks good and what markets good. But what interests me most about your product, and I took this away from our little demo that we had the other day, is that this effectively is a pay-as-you-go solution for agents that perhaps aren't necessarily don't have the budget to do that kind of marketing every month, but they have a one-off or whatever it may be. And as you say, if you said to me, look, for 20 quid, I can reach every person on the street, I think that's money well spent. It looks fantastic, and it was a real pleasure to sort of see it in action. And yeah, we hope to see further good things from you guys soon.
Great. Well, we'd be delighted to come on and show them.
Anytime. We're always glad to have you back. Thanks for joining me.
You're very welcome. Okay.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, David.